Let me tell y'all how y'all kids should be helping you check your biases. But first, I am 99% sure I am locking again. Y'all, I know I tried to love it. I did. I love it when it's locked. At least I didn't do the creamy crack. And this is how close I was to doing the creamy crack. Alright, y'all. Check this picture out real quick. Now, I know me admitting this is going to probably thin out my followers, but maybe me admitting this will also increase my followers because this is a lot of our truth. And what do I mean a lot of truths? Well, first, my 6-year-old has a girlfriend. First bias I had to check was allowing my 5-year-old to believe that he has a girlfriend. What the hell you got a girlfriend for, boy? Just go to school. But then I thought, if he can have relationships now, I can start at 5 years old teaching him about healthy relationships with the opposite sex. And that's not me being exclusionary, that's me speaking to my son has a girlfriend, so let's speak to that reality. Yep, after ending the relationship, unbeknownst to her over the summer, because I guess distance means we're not together anymore, kicked right back up when school resumed when she started chasing him on the playground. He came home talking about she my girl again. It's like, does she know she's your girl again? We are not mollywopping girls over the head and say, you, girl, mine, anymore. We are teaching our sons to have an agreement with the opposite sex instead of just telling the opposite sex what it is. What's up? It's probably, well, at least he said, can it get in them? Because he didn't just get in them. So, I mean, but he did call her out first. It's a gray area there. Stay focused, Lonnie. Second bias my son has caused me to check was the fact that his little girlfriend is not a little black girl. Say it loud! And this little girl is awesome and amazing. I just watch her and she's such a tomboy. And I just told her mom today, I was like, you know what? I really love that she knows how to play. My kid's over here scared and she literally has a bug crawling all over her because she is so into bugs. I was like, now I know exactly why every time I see you, you have a bug injury because you're not afraid of bugs. And I love that for her. How is this causing me to check my biases? It's causing me to check my biases because I have always envisioned my lineage from me down being black and proud. Those of you who are familiar with Arizona, you don't even got to be in Arizona to know how Arizona gets down. Just go watch Waiting to Exhale. That is a perfect depiction of what it's like being a black woman in Arizona. There's a lot of dating simply because you're not black. I'm not going to date you because you're black. I'm looking for anything that's not. So that caused me to have a bias, of course, as a black woman who can't find a boyfriend. Nobody likes me. Why? Because I'm black. My first exposure was with my stepson. His girlfriend is not black. Matter of fact, I've never seen him with a black girl. Oh, I did. Yeah, when his brother passed away, there was a black girl at the funeral. Might even been another black girl at the night that we found out he was died. There might have been 2 black girls. There was definitely one. You know how we change up our appearance. I have no idea why I'm whispering, but stick with me. My second exposure was my second stepson. His girlfriend upon his passing, not a black girl. Now I'm looking at them and I'm like, well, I know your mama, so if I grew up with your mama, I wouldn't like black women either. Just call a thing and move on. Because let's be honest, a lot of black men who choose not to date black women is because of their black mama. She set such a terrible example that he's like anything but her. They have somehow associated her actions and the women in their family and the women that they have encountered. They made some sort of parallel and was like, this is how they all are. Men, if that's how you think, that is erroneous thinking and you should educate yourself. But do we deny that it's real? I don't. Now my 5-year-old, presently 6-year-old, and I am his mama. Now I think I'm a damn good black woman. I'm a great representation of a black woman, if I do say so myself. And I do. Tap, tap, toot, toot. All of the accolades. But when my son gets to school and he meets somebody he vibes with, it's not a little black girl. Now again, this is Arizona. Is there even a little black girl available in his grade, in his class? Huh? You know we out here proximity dating, so is there a little black girl in his proximity? I don't know. And I tell y'all, when he would come home and tell me stories, I'm just like, want to ask what race the little girl is? But I don't, because I don't want to plant those seeds. Those are my personal biases that I will not put on my children. Those are my personal limitations that I will not put on the next generation. So when we finally link up for a play date, I'm like, oh, she's not black. But she's dope and her mom's cool. So it was in that moment that I had to check my bias and be like, you know what, my sons and my daughters and my children, they're going to love and befriend and hang out with whoever they choose to. My biases cannot dictate the next generation. My love can dictate the next generation, but if my love is coming from limited beliefs and biases based on my history and probably the biases that were pushed onto me or based on my lived experience, I have to be wise enough to know not to transfer that to the next generation. My children will potentially miss out on wonderful experiences and wonderful human beings just because of the color of their skin, and that's not right. In the past, I said, I don't mind if you're friends with, but we ain't dating. But now I'm arranging play dates with my 6-year-old and his little girlfriend, who is not a black girl. And I'm okay with it because you love who you love. And that extends past race, that extends past gender, that extends past everything. Now, species, I don't know. I might have to call the cops on you for that one. What I'm saying is, our children's first teachers are us, and our teachers are our children. Our children are fresh eyes and fresh perspective, and we can either taint it with our biases or we can allow them to evolve and we can learn from them and accept. It is 2023, it is a brand new world. So why are we approaching it in 1900 ideologies, early 2000 ideologies? It's time to see the world through the eyes of our children and accept their truths and check our biases.